Hello everyone, welcome back, and thank you so much for joining me. So I don't know if you remember recently in a reaction video, I saw somebody use this gadget, Verona Vanity, and it's like this eyeshadow stencil, right? And I saw it and I was actually kind of, listen, you know I hate a lot of things online, like gimmicky things. Hate being a word because I can't stand it when people take advantage of people's money. The consumers. I don't care how much money you have, it's your money, let's not waste it, you know? And that's where a lot of like my reactionary content comes from, makeup wise, where I'm like, listen, don't buy this powder. You don't have to buy this to do this because it isn't going to make your life easier. It's not going to make your makeup any better. And the person doing it is actually using it incorrectly. All this kind of stuff. So I saw this online and I was actually like, okay, that actually looks like it could be useful, especially for people maybe with more of a hooded eye. Let's just get into it. It's a stencil, it's a template. So if you have a hooded eye, you can literally lay it down and just shade in the areas, right? So I bought one. I bought one from TikTok shop because I was like, no, I'm gonna try it. And it looks, honestly, it looks stupid. It does look stupid. It's one of those things. This is why I was tagging it, because it looks stupid. It's one of those things where you look at it and you're like, that I don't see how that would work. So we're gonna try it today. I'm gonna try it along with this PR. This is PR that YesStyle sent me. You know I love Romand, the Korean brand, for all their lip products and their cushion, their mesh cushion foundations. These are a whole bunch of their eyeshadows. Look how cute, and they go into this little custom palette, and you have like, you know, like an iPhone SIM card remover. So this isn't going well, is it? You have 3 different drawers. Right, there's 3 different drawers. You have matte finishes. Oh my god, what a fucking mess. Matte shimmers, glitters. So I'm gonna do like a shimmery thing, a color, and then a dark color on the outside with our template. So looking at this, I don't know if it came in different sizes. Bear with me 1 second because it actually looks bigger than I remember it being. Okay, so, oh my god, okay, I just realized something. So it's from Verona Vanity Shop on TikTok Shop. This cost me £12.99. When I saw it online, I did think it was like, you know, that kind of flimsy plastic. It has to be flimsy so it can fit around the contours of your eye shape, right? However, it is a piece of foam, which I'm kind of a bit like, how do you clean this? I already have some of my eyeshadow primer on here already, so I guess maybe we can just wipe it down with a wipe. I don't really want to get it wet because who knows what it will do to the shape. And they do give some clear instructions. You put the lightest color on the smaller hole, a medium-ish, and then a dark one in the outside corner, like you would smoky eye. It says create many looks using the eye tour. That's what it's called, an eye tour. It's not really though, is it? You can blur the wing or intensity. You can blur the wing or intensify the wing depending on the look you're going for. Once you remove the eye tour, you can blend slightly the shadows together and you're done. Which is why I thought it was a really, really great idea, because it requires a minimum blending. So you literally put it down and you can just get a brush and fade in between and around the edges of the 2 spaces. It does give you a clear instruction as well to hold it down quite well pressed down onto the inside corner and the outside corner here too. Now straight up, this is a little bit longer than my eye, but it's a good shape, right? Do we just try it? Let's just try it. £12 for that piece of foam. So we have some quite like neutrals, and these are, oh, these are like metallic-y. So I'll put one of these in the middle. Let's go for S01 in the middle. Like a nice metallic-y. S01 as our lightest color right in the inside corner. We're then gonna go for G06, which I wanted really bad. I was actually going to borderline buy one on eBay. That's gonna be our like on the lid, like bluey, for the outside corner. So we're doing this basically, which should be quite easy to blend. Or do I do a, oh, I'm confused now. Do I do a matte? Let's do a matte as the middle one. Okay, we're going to do MO7. Matte 07, I'm assuming that means. Like a lavendery pink. Oh, that's not showing up on camera at all. Okay, let's just do it. Okay, let's do it. Let's start from, you know what, because I'm gonna use 3 different brushes only because I'm changing like the texture of formula from shimmers to matte, so I don't want to, you know, like get it all smudged in. Okay, so I'm closing my eye and I'm gonna line up the bottom of this with the bottom of my eyelid. This is gonna dip down past my eyelid, but we can clean it up with concealer. Okay, so I'm gonna have to readjust my hands as we go. Let's start with a lighter shade. I'll just tap that on the inside here. The thing is, I'm gonna have a gap along this bit, aren't I? Or should it, maybe I should bring it down a little bit so this is under my eye. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so I'm actually lining this inside line. This inside line with my lash line. Okay, so that's shade 1. Color 2. Inside corner. And then shade 3. The darker on... This one's a little bit more difficult, or darker on the outside. Okay, ready? 1 second, I've been... That's... I mean, that's pretty terrible, isn't it? That's actually really terrible. Okay, so let's pretend I'm not a makeup artist. I'm not great at makeup. Let's just try and fill in the gaps now. So I'm gonna go in with a first shade here. Tap that on. And then fill in the gap with the second shade. I mean, this bit's fine because it's like 2 lighter colors. They're pretty easy to blend. It's this outside corner. I mean, fine. I mean, I don't know. You know what's a bit suspicious to me as well is actually watching the videos back. When she removes it, it's all been blended already. Like the eyeshadow's been blended, where it can't look like that when she's peeling it off because there's physical blocks in here. You know what I mean? That's actually really terrible. I thought it was going to be really good. Okay, no, listen. Let's try it on the other side, and let's try it with just the wing. Let's see if we can get the wing to sit really nicely. So let's say we want it to be a little bit more on the lid, because I feel like that isn't very on the lid. Because I feel like maybe the wing is like the most difficult part in eyeshadow in terms of trying to get that level and correct. No, what? No, what the fuck is that now? Oh. I mean, you could easily just, you could blend this out, but then I'm just doing, because I have to change that whole shape now. And I guess, you know what? Why did I not look at it and think everyone's eye shape is different, so why would this be any different? Why would an eye stencil be any different? The idea is there, and I think it could do really it's not great. It's not great, I'll be honest. Eyeshadows are beautiful. They blend really nicely, but it's not a good, it's not quite, I don't really know how to suggest to make this any better, to be honest with you. I was a little bit surprised at the material because, how expensive it was when it's literally just a piece of foam. I'm just gonna try and clean it with a makeup wipe. Okay, it's actually quite easy to clean. That's clean already. Part of me wants to, okay, I'm not gonna use this again. Let's be real, I'm not gonna use it again. I just wanna see how, if I twist, if I accidentally screw it up. It does it springs back into shape, so that's nice. Is there anything else this would be good for? Maybe liner? Or even just like holding this against here. So you could make like a smoky eye moment, you know what I mean? And have a bit of a guide there. You know, yeah, see? I mean, you get a bit of eyeshadow on the bottom, but that's fine. So maybe, yeah, maybe you can, with the powers combined, you can make it kind of good. That's not terrible. That's not terrible. That's like fine, but I am doing most of the blending on top here compared to this shape. yeah, this is actually, okay, it's, the whole thing's unnecessary, let's be real. The whole thing's unnecessary. And you know what else they sell in the shop also? The same TikTok shop, that horrible nose contour thing. It's just a piece of plastic with 3 lines in it. And they're like, oh, this is how you contour your nose. Yeah, that's no. Well, we tried, and now I have to take off this. I truly was like, you know what? I'm gonna have at least a usable eye makeup look for this, but this is such a particular shape that I'm gonna have to take it off before I film any other videos, because this is not good at all. This may be useful for some of you. I can't see how, but it could be useful for some people. Smaller brushes, maybe. This is the nicest result, if you ignore this, we've got from that. Not terrible. Let me know, would you look at this piece of plastic and be like, oh wow, I love it. That's so great. Let me know, did you look at this like I did and think, actually, that's a great concept, a really nice guide for your shadow? See, even now, even once I've used it, I'm holding it here and being like, that should work. Why hasn't it worked?
It is time for the eye tour tutorial. 2 eyeshadow palettes that I'm using is the Huda Beauty palette and the P. Louise Crown palette. First step is actually to leave your eyeshadows ready like this. You get 3 fluffy brushes. Many of you, when you first place this on your eye, you think, oh my goodness, it's not going to be for my eye. But actually, when you do this, you will see that it's fine. And then you just place your fingers like this. You can have a little bit of space here from your eyelid. You apply the darkest shade by patting. You get the pink shade in the middle, lightest shade in the inner corner. Remove this. And what you're going to do is you're going to get your fluffy brush, make sure there's not a lot of product on there, and just connect the lines. And you can blur as much as you like. Simplest eyeshadow look, and you just turn this around and place on the other eye. Very subtle. Micellar water to make it new. Amazing.
Oh dear, okay. As always, let me know your opinions down below. Thank you so much for joining me. Listen, I'll leave a link down below for it if you want it. I'm not advertising it, but if you want to try it, it's there for you, just so you don't have to go, you know, scrolling. All right, bye.